Greetings, welcome fellow fans of Clash of Clans. It is your host Galadon, and hey, thank you so much for choosing to invest a few minutes of your day with me as we gem farm fix max that rush episode. You ready for this? 61 episodes of clearing obstacles for hundreds of gems. Okay, no, let's be honest, we had to free up a builder anyway, so we finished an upgrade, and just this point in the episode is a quick shout out to all of you dedicated wall farmers. Any of you that have maxed out your elixir escapade, your gold grab, have farmed through walls like this, shout out to you guys. You're better than me. You're more dedicated. It is a crazy, crazy grind getting to maxed out. Now, of course, maxing out also includes gear ups. So we've got to pop over to the builder base and see about the multi-mortar. So the multi-mortar is the one remaining upgrade that is required in order for us to gear up the final defense over on the home village side. So we're working on it slowly but surely. I don't really feel the need to gem this thing. It just, spending gems over on the builder base side feels kind of bad to me. Yes, I realize I've spent thousands over here, so just leave me alone. Okay, but yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and let that get up there more or less naturally. And speaking of naturally, check it out as we gem the level 16 cannon. No more noob cannons. Technically, all of our defenses are no longer rushed. Remember, the definition of rushed is it's not a max level for your previous town hall. And at this point, none of them are below that level. So technically, the defenses aren't rushed anymore. Although we do obviously have a few other things to upgrade. So back to the drawing board, back to attacking. And we'll show some of these attacks at 2x speed today, just because you don't want to sit through an attack all the way through, because you've probably seen it before, and it's the same attack we've done before. This is the Dark Side army, again, burning through Dark Elixir like crazy, an army that costs me almost zero. Now, of course, I am bringing a jump and 3 freeze, so there is still somewhat of an elixir cost. It just, obviously leads to much more successful raids when you do that. Okay, successful is a relative term. Remember, these are farming raids. We don't technically care about the town hall that much, right? Yes, I know it's a storage, but no, it doesn't hold. Okay, all right, here it is. Here it is, the moment you've been waiting for, bats versus town hall. I'll just tell you right now, okay? Remember what I just said? The town hall is a storage? Yeah, bats don't do so well against storages, so there's that. Don't do as I do as I say. Don't ever try to get your bats to take out a town hall. It is much worse than taking out a storage, which is also a bad idea. In this case, believe it or not, yes, we are going to end up with the infamous 99% 1 star. And as you can see, well, we left like 150k in resources behind, so it hurts a little bit. But yeah, with all of those bats, I knew it wasn't going to work. I knew it wasn't going to work, but I thought I would give it a try anyway just to see. Now, the Dark Side army, not the only attack strategy I've been using recently. We decided that we wanted to try to stay razor sharp, because Galadon, when he is in form, is a razor sharp 3-star attacker. Don't just get out of the comments. Get out of the comments. Gosh darn it, kids. Okay. Yeah, so we're continuing to practice. Okay, I'm practicing Queen Charge Hog Rider. No, hogs are not obsolete. No, they didn't get nerfed out of existence. They are still useful. You just have to be careful with them. They are not OP, but they are still strong. And probably, as far as 3-star war attacks, probably still my favorite army. I am really loving Hog Riders and continuing to try them out. Although, of course, Dragons also very, very strong post-update. So something else we will be trying in future episodes. Just maybe not so much over here because they are so incredibly expensive when it comes to elixir, and we need all the elixir we can get for those stinking walls. So again, fast forwarding through most of this attack, or actually all of it being watched at 2x speed. So not really breaking down the individual strategy of the attack itself, but if you want to go back and watch it yourself, you're more than welcome to watch it at half speed, and then you can see it at normal speed because I played at 2 speed, right? Okay, anyway, so the attack wraps up, and yes, Galadon OP, the strat is 3, whatever you want to say, and I screwed that up, okay. But good loot, right? That's some serious loot. That's like over 1.8 million in loot, so we're back to the wall grind, or as I like to say, the wall crawl. Oh man, okay, so it's like 2 or 3 walls at a time, moving them over, and here we go one more time. Check it out though, 88 level 11 walls left to go. We could do this. We can do this together if you support me over on fb.gg/realgaladongaming. Make sure you come over, check out the live streams, because I got to tell you, it hurts a lot less to grind through walls when you have somebody to hang out and talk with. And I really appreciate that when you guys come by. Check out the builders, all of them tied up for basically a week. I mean, essentially a week or longer. So the upgrades up here are getting extreme. They really, really are. We're seeing a lot of extreme times. So I wish more books were showing up in rewards, in packages, but it's been slim pickings lately. Even for packages, I feel like we had a dry spell of maybe nearly 2 weeks, and maybe it's just my imagination, but it felt like a long time. Okay, so we're back at it again with Queen Charge Hog Rider and Nerves of Steel. Galadon not using the Queen's ability right there, getting her in, and you can see basically what we're trying to do here is get the Queen in and try to get the Eagle Artillery out of the way, and also do a little bit of funneling. I will tell you honestly, I kind of YOLO it when I send in the Queen. I just kind of let her go. She makes her own decisions. I've been around long enough to know not to tell her what to do. And after she went counterclockwise, I thought, okay, King funnel the opposite side, Wall Wrecker to come down the middle, and then hopefully the Queen turns in towards the Town Hall, and we've got this entire 12 to 3 o'clock portion of the base wiped out. Sure enough, watch the Archer Queen follow that Wall Wrecker right in. It gets through that second layer of walls. The air defense is down, all sorts of defenses getting wiped out by the battle machine, and we also know that the Eagle is going down for sure. Now, I dropped a P.E.K.K.A. on the far right around 3 o'clock just to help out with the funneling, and now we are nearly 50% of the way through this base, and the Town Hall is down. We know that there's no way the rest of this base can stop the Hog Riders, especially because the Archer Queen just took out the Eagle Artillery. That was beautiful timing, because I gotta tell you, I do very often run out of time on these attacks. I spend so much time focusing on the Archer Queen, the Queen Charge, making sure she gets to the valuable defenses that she needs to. Sometimes I just forget that the Hogs have got to get in here and they need time to get the job done. And this is a prime example of that. As you can see, under 30 seconds remain, and there are buildings everywhere. Looks like another time fail for Galadon. Yes, I did just refer to myself in the third person, get off my back. But check out the cleanup units, the Wizards, the Archer Queen coming in hard, and of course the Hog Rider still working, taking out those skeletons. Final 10 seconds, 94%. Big hit point buildings remain, but so many cleanup units, they gang up, and even with the Archer Queen unable to get through, we grab the third star. And yes, although that was the replay clock, the actual time clock pretty close to running out as well right there. Now, this is just a real quick review of, remember, 90% of all Clash of Clans players are right-handed. So, in order to better use your walls, put your stronger walls on the right-hand side of the base if you're running a base that is symmetrical, a base that is balanced, a base that is likely to be attacked from either side. Then you will find that a greater percentage of the time, right-handed players will attack from the right-hand side, because otherwise their hand will block the screen. Just a little tip to move walls, stronger walls on the right, and this is it. Check out my progress base to the real base. This is my actual real thing. I know I don't usually show this. It's not anything special. It's that typical Southern teaser style base. But I have to say, when people look at this base, they're no longer insulting it. It no longer looks like a brutal, rushed, oh, that's a terrible base. It's kind of, I would say actually at this point, compared to most bases I see, an above average Town Hall 12. And it has been a long road. Now, speaking of long roads, it is time to check out that road with the status report, where we review what we have done with this base, and we didn't spend any money. That's right, Gala free to play. So no money has been spent in today's episode, but $4,400 has been spent overall on the account. That's just to start with. Okay, gems, about $1,400, about $10 worth, and time spent, that was, I believe, 2 more farming sessions, so 182 hours and some change. Next, goals. The wall crawl continues, and we're going to stay sharp. We are going to continue to use Legend League and CWL/Clan War 3-star style attacks in order to practice. Thank you guys as always for sticking around all the way to the end of the episode. Make sure you leave a like, and we will continue this series until the bitter end. Get out there, have a fantastic rest of your day, be kind to people, animals, and easy on the planet, and I'll see you back here again tomorrow for more full attacks.
Galadon, when you say stay sharp, do you mean sharp like a marble or sharp like a butter knife?